Welcome everyone to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Today we are checking out the brand new Sanctuary of Sarras DLC that just dropped. It's about 15 bucks, but I saw it added, I think it's anywhere between like 10 to 15 to like 20 hours of content. This is my save from back when we did the initial playthrough of this when this game released. I had a bunch of bugs and issues back then with a bunch of different quests. It's got a lot of updates. It's got actually a decent amount of free content. And now there's a DLC. So with all that said, we're going to be jumping into that in just a second here. Hopefully we get it queued. This is my save right before we actually went and did the final mission. So that's kind of where we're at. We have all my equipment. A bunch of stuff has been getting dropped into my inventory because of the free content that they did. So that's probably going to be going off for a bit here, and then we'll get to the mission. So I think the first thing we have to do, so in order to start the DLC, you have to at least be in Act 2, which is this region, Connacht. That's where we're currently at. And then I think you just have to use this. So we're going to try that right now. If we use the bonfire, I think somebody should pop up and kind of tell us about everything. Yep, that's the person. Instead of King Arthur, we've got this person. So let's see what they got. Who are you?
The lost one cannot hear you. She walks again the paths she forsook, wading through familiar darkness. Well met, my friend. Strange to see you beneath these noisy skies. I find I much prefer the quiet depths of the sea.
Lord of the Sea, we are honored by your presence. What is it you seek?
There is a place in the depths that calls you. A domain both mine and not mine, lingering on the seabed for centuries. I have a certain fondness for it. I once helped it grow, yet from the beginning, it has been stagnant. Its beginning was your doing, Arthur. Now that you have returned, help it move at last.
It appears that righting Arthur's wrongs is a duty I can't escape.
Quite so. Though it would do you good to show some respect for your king.
What is this place you speak of?
It calls itself the Sanctuary of Sarras. That is a name you should remember, my friend. After all, you would not be here without it.
So how do we get there?
By descending into the coldest depths of the sea. How else? Do not fear. You will not drown. I will not permit it. But there, my part ends. What follows is yours to shape. I trust you will not keep me waiting too long, my friend.
I will see you again. Little... Oh, man. Somebody's going to translate that. It was backwards, but I could read it backwards for a second. The Descent. And there it is. I've heard of rumors of a mysterious chapel in the Connacht. I think it's down here. Yep. We use this fast travel. By the way, it's been a few months again since I last played, so I haven't played this since we finished the playthrough of Tainted Grail. So just as a heads up, it might take me a second getting used to all the controls and all that fun stuff again. Of course, we got the bow and arrow playthrough for this one again. As I do with a lot of my other playthroughs. But I also have a bunch of summoning available too. Like, I think if we look at my items, we have Sir Galahad and Sir Vast, and I think I have just enough points to either summon both or summon one twice. One of those. But this came out at, honestly, like a perfect time. Because I wasn't sure what else we would get into. And this is, there's also a DLC. Oh, right. Yeah, so there's like different types of mounts you can get now. And there's also alternative looks for Caradoc. And even King Arthur. The Conqueror of Avalon. That looks pretty cool. The DLC did add a bunch of free content as well. Or a recent update added like a bunch of transmog stuff and new armor sets for quests completed. One other thing I wanted to check here. I think the audio is a little quiet, but we'll bump that up. Off. Turn the music up a little bit. I guess everything's maxed. I'll just turn it up on my side. Yeah, there it is. That's where we need to get to. Forgot this is where I had my left alt ability set for jumping and space for dodging. One thing I do need to do as well is it looks like they reset some of my skills, probably from like an update or something. Nice. 64. That like works out great. Let me use the bonfire. And there he is with his new outfit. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So we have a few points. I don't even know what I was working towards last time. Dexterity, endurance, spirituality, practicality, perception. I'm thinking about just going perception for more crit damage. Do that. We have one skill tree point. We check dexterity. Yeah, we have the entire dexterity tree unlocked for bows. Love to see that. Attack speed would be probably a good one. I think I was also doing armor at one point just to give me a little bit better protection. Or did I go for this? There's healing. About crit hits. I think this is the one we were going for. I'm going to go for the one that restores my stamina. Crit hits have a 40% chance to fully restore stamina because I remember always being low on stamina. And since I'm using a bow, you're constantly using stamina to draw. But then when you get a hit, there's a chance that you get it all back. And then this here, this was King Arthur's abilities. So I think we had like all of them unlocked, right? Or no, we had 7. Because you can only have one enabled at a time. I think, if I remember correctly. Never mind. Yeah, these all are used for... Okay, let me go through these again. Deflect all incoming projectiles. We'll take that. Automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. Take that. That can be life-saving. Small chance to create a essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of King's Soul. Finishers Restore 400% more. When using King's Soul, your damage increased by 50% for each enemy killed. When using it, you receive 50% less damage. Create another blast when it ends. Enemies that take the amount of damage you have dealt with to them using King's Soul once again after it ends. That one's insane. I remember I got like a few instant kills from that. Physical damage when using it. Your actions do not cost mana or stamina and do not wrap up normal quality ammunition. Ooh. Oh, that one's really good too. I only have one left. I'm going to take this one because I'd rather it restore slowly, and then I would use this at the as the next one, but I don't remember when we get the next one. Okay, let me see if actually does he have anything to say. Do a check-in with King Arthur before we walk in. Whoa, holy moly. I wonder if a lot of these I couldn't ask him initially.
Meeting him made me reflect on one thing. How many great knights were swallowed by their ambition to sit at the round table. Somewhere along the way, things must have gone terribly wrong. If men could kill one another for something that was meant to be an honor, I pity the lost knights of this world. I'm glad this one will have a chance to fight at his king's side and serve me as he always wished to.
I'm pretty sure a lot of these questions I asked before. About Orin, Mother Giant. It might have reset with like some dialogue choices not being able to be used. I remember there was a lot of bugs, unfortunately, for the main quest and side quests back when I initially played. So I couldn't, like, there was one of these. If we go right here to Divided We Fall, or I think it was a side one. Like one of these, like these three, I knew I couldn't do. This guy didn't exist for Brotherly Love. So maybe we'll check those out after, but let's just go into the DLC first. See what changes. Come across a strange chapel. I should take a look around. It's like Paradox almost. Oh no, it's an enemy. I saw apparently the enemy scale here, so it doesn't matter what level you are. Supposedly. I guess we'll find out. Like this thing crashed, I think. The long hallway there. Oh. Got a lot of equipment we're picking up already. think we're good now. Before I even started the DLC here, I logged in and checked my character a few times just to see if, number one, could I even load into my original save, and I'm surprised that it actually did work. Grants a blessing of Sarras. +5 max health permanently. Nice. Ouch. That zoom in really throws me off a bit. Dodge that. Good hit. What's up, chat, by the way? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching. Gonna take a second to get used to all of the other equipment that we have here too. So I've got the potions down there. Right, C cycles between your potions and food. Food also heals very well. Trying to explore a bit here and see what exactly there is. Help infusion. I know we can go, like, the objective's telling me to go that way. The question is, what else can we find? Oh. Didn't help. I'm not really sure what other big changes they made since I last played. I watched Mortismal's review of this yesterday, and I remember he mentioned a few others, but I don't remember them off the top of my head now. Forgot you could mine and stuff too. Okay, we're definitely supposed to find something to clear this. Either that or we solve some sort of puzzle to clear it. Because our quests... Oh, it actually changed to... Oh, there you go. So you have Avalon quests here, and then you have Sarras. Oh, this takes me back to Connacht. Oh. I hit it first before I took a second. Luckily, it's pretty fast loading back in. Oh, nice. Well, hey, I'll take the 1700 XP anyways. I will definitely take that. By the way, if you are new to the channel, because I know we brought in a lot of new people in the last like month or so, Tainted Grail was such a nice surprise, and now months later that hopefully majority of the issues I ran into are resolved. I highly, highly recommend it, especially if you love games like Skyrim or Oblivion. Anything along those lines. Of course, it's not 100% one of those, but it's the story, a fantasy story of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table and so on. And it has a lot of branching side quests, storylines, acts, choices to make. It can be very there's a lot. There's a lot here. And your playthrough can be vastly different than how mine turned out. And a lot of different combat styles too. And now they have, I saw they have New Game Plus available. There it is. The spear. And a great healing potion. Okay. I heard this area is very like Lovecraftian style. Yeah, the NPCs here. Personally, my problem with the game is that it feels like a step back in some things for the genre. Like, it feels like the NPCs have less autonomy per se. And what I've seen, it looks more restricted. Yeah, they don't have like a daily routine or change. Really, I mean, they do for some parts. It's not as advanced as some other RPGs out there for sure. But for what it is, I think it's and for being like done by, you know, not the largest studio ever. I think it's a really, really good, like the narrative, the combat, the things that the game does do well is great. NPCs, like immersive, that part I understand, but what the game does do, it was a really nice surprise.
Must.
Still interested? Yeah,
I
it's worth it.
in. I'll convince the twins. They'll let me in. I'll reach the sanctuary at last. I'll see the sanctuary as soon as I get my sight back.
Who are you?
No time to talk. No one will reach the sanctuary before me. It calls to me. I can hear its calling. I must hold on just a little longer.
What is the sanctuary?
I thought the sanctuary wanted a sacrifice. I drank the water of life from the chapel. The body doesn't matter. Only the eyes of the soul do. Just a little longer. I'll descend into the sanctuary.
The twins?
Fools. Only I matter. Only I can descend into the sanctuary. No, don't drink. Don't drink. Don't drink the water of life. Try me. Try me, and maybe then I'll be worthy. The shrine will hear my plea.
Oh, I had a feeling. Hold. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah, I'm about to die. Okay, hold. Might be my saving grace. Can't summon these? There we go. There we go. Right over him. Almost. that last second. There it is. Good job. I think is that Sarras? I think so. The Sarras Shrine. Pray. You have received a blessing of Sarras. Creatures of the sanctuary hostile to the outsiders scale with your character level, but the blessing weakens them, making them easier to defeat. It also grants you points to spend in your Sarras skill tree. Pray at any Sarras shrine to learn new powerful abilities. You can improve each skill tree independent, but only one can be active at a time. Huh. Okay, so we've got a new type of skill tree. There it is. Warrior, Rogue, and Mystic. I didn't know that there was an entire new skill tree here. You have to add new points by praying at the shrine. So that unlocked that. Grants powerful abilities, which can only be active one at a time. You can swap at any time, even during combat, by pressing B. Oh, that's kind of cool. So what do we have here? So I'm assuming Rogue is going to be fitting, or Mystic for the summons that I do. Dealing damage to an enemy applies a stack of frailty. Heavy attacks and weak spot hits apply an additional stack of frailty. Increase non-status damage received by 1 stack up to 66% for 8 seconds. And how far does this go? So we also get Wrecking Ball, Staggered. Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy higher than 80% of the current health is instantly kills them. Jeez. That sounds insane. Successfully dodging an attack with a dash increases critical chance by 10%. What about Mystic? Regenerate 2% of last damage dealt as mana over 6 seconds. Okay, I think like just already looking at this, Rogue is probably going to be... Ooh. Okay, hold on now. Each of your consecutive hits increase your summon physical damage by 2%. You and all friendly units deal increased damage by 5% for each friendly unit in combat. Your summons leave mana essence on death, which can be collected to restore 30 mana. Your summons apply a curse to the enemy that kills them, dealing 400% of their attack damage over 8 seconds. And what about the warrior? I'm assuming probably won't use the warrior for this playthrough, since it looks like a lot of this is melee based. Knockdown, debuffs, weapon damage. That rogue ability, though, from the start sounds really good. I think I'm going to go straight for that one. Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy higher than 80% of their current health instantly kills them. Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy who is staggered and has less than 33% of their health instantly kills them. Oh, and you get sneak damage again? Yeah, we're going here, without a doubt. Boom. Active tree rogue. Oh. Yeah, one thing, I mean, for the Game Awards, I do wish I saw more, like, it's nice to see how many RPGs are there, but I feel like now there's so many too. And I mean, JRPG is its own like genre at this point. I was kind of bummed to see that like this didn't show up at all, Tainted Grail, because it really is such a good game. And there's so many other games out there that obviously never got the chance to. I mean, there's already so many categories, but I think as we get more games, there's probably eventually going to be more that open up too. Because, listen, as much as I love Expedition 33, and I really, really love it, like it is my favorite game of the year. Prior to that, it was Kingdom Come Deliverance, but as an RPG overall, when I look at the two, I think of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, more of an RPG. But Expedition definitely is in some formats, a JRPG as well, which does inevitably fit into the RPG format. But that's the best thing, is there's so many choices. Okay, so we need to go that way. I'm gonna go this way for a second. These are new. Store mana. Sure, we can swim down there. Trying to make sure I remember to do my quick saves. Okay, that's a route. Beautiful. Does it kind of remind you of Skyrim? A little bit. I mean, I can tell you it's made me want to go back and do another playthrough of Skyrim. It's been many years since I played it. But that's at the base level of like, if you're familiar with how Skyrim works and like playing it as a game, like just quest wise, everything on the outside can look like it, and it does take a lot from that. But when actually playing it, like storyline and all that is very, very different. Very, very different. Fisherman's note. Cousin Wylan. And it's got some pretty dark aspects to it too. Like essentially King Arthur is in your head the entire time, and you have to make decisions that will not only reflect on your relationship with while talking with him, but also affect the people that he was closest with, or the people that he kind of tossed aside. Which is really cool, in my opinion. And this is the DLC that, so Sarras, I believe, is the ship that King Arthur used, or something along those lines. So this is more, obviously, more connection to him and his past. More backstory. Oh.
The blood of the pilgrim who came before.
Sir Lohengrin, the one unready for the descent.
Worry not. The blood upon your hands will fade.
The waters of the descent shall cleanse what remains.
If you are the one.
In the Age of Legends, as King Arthur waged his fateful war against the Four Dwellers, countless lesser tales unfolded in the shadows of that great struggle. Stories shaped by hardship and danger. Stories that would evolve for centuries to come. One such tale, nearly forgotten on Avalon, tells of a rebellion rising within Arthur's own ranks. Nimue, a young disciple of Merlin, shaken by the horrors of war, longed to return to the homelands, even if it meant defying her king. Led by her resolve, the rebels gathered several of Arthur's finest ships, including the proud flagship Sarras, and set their course for home, no matter the cost. But Merlin, they say, would never suffer betrayal. Drawing upon ancient, forbidden forces, he unleashed a wrath destined to be remembered, turning the deserters' escape into a spectacle burned into the memory of all who served Arthur. 6 centuries later, a lone wanderer steps towards a hidden, long-forgotten passage, ready to uncover the truth behind the legend of Sarras and the fate of those who dared to turn their backs on Avalon.
So it's a connection to Merlin, which I kind of remember now.
Lady. You must not deny the lady's name in vain. She calls for change. We must accept it.
Enter the hidden underwater realm. I've entered a familiar underwater realm to try to learn more about it. And we got Sarras with me right now.
The waves of knowledge are ever present. Nothing will change that. But change is inevitable.
I think I'm stuck walking right now. But it looks like there's somebody up there. Oh, yep. Hello.
Forgive me. All these thoughts at once. I feel as though I'm drowning in the waves of knowledge. But you're here. You're here, just as it was foretold. The wave of change follows you. And soon it will spread across all of Sarras. He is here with you, isn't he? The song I heard was true.
Song was true. What are you talking about?
A song given to me by a messenger who has already met with you twice. This messenger, he came to me. Twice. The first time, he kindled hope. The second time, your meeting was far more direct. By then, he was certain the king truly returned. And this time, for good. And with that, I dare to think even this place might be changed.
Who are you?
Names. Names. I know I should have them. Yet I don't know them, or perhaps I simply don't care. What I should care about is purpose. Purpose and meaning. Those are brought to me by the mighty messenger. Although I don't think that's his proper name. Naming names! What a horror! I only know this. You're here because you're meant to be here. You have your purpose.
So what is this place?
A place of torment. A place of deliverance. Our place. But to be precise, right now, we stand before the Tower of the Depths. And you stand among us, unthinkable. Wondrous beyond words.
So what is my purpose? What do you need from me?
A need. Everyone has something they need, don't they? I know well what yours is. The head of the Carnix, that once rested above on the upper floor. Now stolen by a wretched thief. Where was I heading? Anyway.
The Carnix was stolen by the wretched thief?
Ah, yes. Thoughts. Whirling memories. Rise up, but wither at once. That is your need.
I'll bring it back.
Yes, yes. Do that. At once. Now, go. Deal with the thief. Bring back what was lost. And then we shall speak again. But wait. Where are you supposed to go?
That's what I'm wondering.
There's a cave nearby. I can hear the Carnix faintly calling from within. Someone wishes to keep me out. But they do not expect you. You won't face the same problem.
Bring back the tremble. Okay. I also saw there was a little... Wait, am I stuck walking or something? Oh. Maybe I hit a keybind that makes me walk. Hold on. Well, first of all, let me just grab one of these. Oh yeah, we're using the shovel. Hold. Love the stance with the shovel. Got Sarras in the way, of course. Yeah, go ahead. Keep walking. Keep walking. There we go. I have a more casual stance. Rather than having my weapon at the ready or holding the arrow in the air. I guess not. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's much better. Okay, and then what was... I think I remember it. Define what the keybind is to walk. Caps lock. Oh, I must have just hit it at some point.
I can hardly wait to hear that sound once more.
Is it? Oh, wait. Isn't it over encumbered? Right. Right. Forgot about that. Oh, no. We have way too much equipment on me. Forgot the game. Man, I've been used to so many games with no encumbrance. And now here we are. with too much. Too much. I'm just gonna drop the basic like armor. This should save me a lot. 236. Yeah, we're already in a much better state. Yep, that'll do it. Holy. Got myself Atomfall since it was on sale. Atomfall was a great time. It left me wanting more. It didn't do everything like perfect, but I enjoyed my time with it for what it was. Keep picking up the... Maybe a little bit more careful with that. Oh. Ambergris sickle. Oh, that looks so cool too. Hold on. Oh, it's too far. Too high up. You know, I'm not the biggest fan about being underwater. Especially if there ends up being like a giant Cthulhu here. But I'll get over it. If that ends up being the case. Alright, so we can go to the left here. The main objective is that way. Oh yeah, you can see the other regions too. What I'm thinking of doing here is maybe following the story for a little. And the reason for that is just from what we just saw. There's an item that you need to get to be able to unlock new paths. So I think if we followed it just until we got that item, could be worth doing. Binbled. Considering the mythology, I wouldn't be surprised at a Cthulhu-like monster. Yeah, same here. Same here. Gotta readjust to the aiming again here. Forgot how easily you can just miss your shots. Tainted Grail has a DLC? Yes, it does. It does. It just... they announced it like last week, which is always honestly nice. And I saw that, funny enough, like Stalker 2 is actually getting its own content update tomorrow. Sometimes I love the pattern of games just like announcing things within a few days if it works out. Other times it doesn't. Can't get that shot. I'm too close. Too high up. What is down here? Little chest. They have their own type of arrows here. Oral arrow. Plus 29 damage. Is it the fish that's hostile? Getting that is going to be fun. Oh my god, it is. Oh, got it. It's a floatling. Bulb tissue. Careful about picking everything up. But for the food items, I think we'll be fine with. Worst case, I just sort by heavy, and then we get rid of whatever else. Oh. Okay, let's see what we have here. That's some more meteorite. Oh, I'm over encumbered again. I knew it. I'll drop those spears. I hope at some point. I mean, I guess we should have a way to fast travel back and forth.
I know that smell.
Oh.
The stench of a landlubber. Better turn back while you still can. This is no place to lose your way.
I enjoyed my time with Avalon. I didn't think it was like the best thing ever or anything. I think it had some good features to it, and the story was fun enough. Personally, I enjoyed this one a lot more, but compared to also Outer Worlds 2, I loved Outer Worlds 2. Like, had such a good time with that game. Enough where I did a second playthrough right after completing it. And I was not expecting to do that. I forgot how this even works here. Rotate. Man. Oh, we got it. But I'm also the type of person where pretty much any format an RPG takes, I'm always willing to try it and play it, regardless. So I end up liking everything. But I do think that Tainted Grail is definitely going to be slept on. But those who do find it will definitely enjoy it.
Well, well. Look what crawled into this filthy hole with me. I haven't seen a live one down here in, never. Come to roll in the muck with us? Familiarize yourself with our stench. Want to smell the rotting glory of the sanctuary and all its foul denizens?
think Sarras is stuck. Who are you?
Name's Squall. I run my own den. I carve it in the likeness of the seas I sailed and the shores I saw on the surface. The outside, this Sarras. It is a foul mockery, an insult to true sea dogs. This isn't a place for the likes of you, with your sun-kissed skin and fresh air in your lungs. Piss off before you start growing barnacles on your back. It ain't a pleasant feeling.
Man by the tower claims you stole the Carnix.
So you must be Josephus's precious surface brat. He must be ecstatic. Or he would be, if his head weren't like a morning scramble. Truth be told, I prefer him that way. The nonsense he spews now is better than his usual. So, I stole the Carnix. What of it?
Carnix. Why did you steal the Carnix?
To snuff out any chance of light crawling back to this damned shore. To let those cockroaches rot in the dark a little longer. Besides, I like the dark. It covers what shouldn't be seen. The growths, the feelers, the greenish-gray skin that shouldn't still be walking around.
You stole it because you hate how you look?
I stole the Carnix so Sarras could be true to itself. You've walked into a graveyard, surface brat. And graveyards deserve darkness. They deserve quiet. They deserve to be forgotten.
You seem to be full of resentment.
You don't say. They betrayed the sea, robbed us of a sailor's death. They put their faith in that horrible thing, and what they built out there, it is an abomination. Traitors and oathbreakers, the lot of them.
Give me the Carnix back and you will live.
Is that what Josephus calls this? Living, stupid surface brat. You're making yourself a puppet in his hands. And when you try to cut the strings, he'll cut you. I'm not giving you the Carnix. I'll fight for it tooth and nail until that husk of a body won't hold me no more. Quick.
Oh boy. Hold. Okay, I was gonna try to grab a shot.
Fish has got more bite than you.
Oh, he's gonna be dead any second. Never mind. The urchin and the sailor's hat. Yeah, if we find a fast travel point at any area, I'm gonna go back over to the last location and try to drop off a bunch of equipment. Flame resin, a bunch of different meals here. Oh, we got a chest. Hey, I'll take it. Sea salad? Once we get the spear or whatever item we need to be able to open doors, then we'll start going around. I don't think there's like too much here. Like it's not gonna end up being a, oh, there it is, like a 45-hour DLC. But I think there's still, from my knowledge, there's enough to explore still. We drop all those. What are the other armor sets we received? There's the Foredweller mask. Oh, so that one's more of like a... Ah, I see. The Harbinger is melee. Foredweller looks like it's going to be something for magic. Same thing with the Weaver and the Crown of the Unhallowed Divinity. Unmoored Pilgrim's Helm. Incoming healing by 33%. Not too bad. Drop off these. Oh, nice. Creatures of Sarras deal 20% less damage to you. That's pretty good. Man. I'm getting spoiled by all these games that don't have encumbrance, man. It's like the one thing that, dude, if you could toggle it off, I would do it. Grants an additional optimal dash. If that is, I don't know if, actually, that makes me wonder if there is any option like that. I think it's all the fish bones that I have. Yeah, we'll start dropping these. And we also picked up some basic weapons. Fishing net, those are garbage. Morgan's head. Rotten rope. Oh wait, that was a fishing rod. I mean, I'm sure we can always buy a new fishing... There it is. Take it back. That was the only mod I played with for Stalker 2. Stalker 2's item weights were so frustrating. I kind of remember that a little bit, I think. Yeah, I don't even want to mine because of it. It's just one of those things, like, I understand the immersion aspect of it. I totally get why it's there, but it's such a nice quality of life. Just, like, not having to worry about inventory encumbrance. And it gives you that freedom to just pick up and not have to worry. Brother. He's gonna run all the way around. And it's that freedom that I love. It is nice. Like, I wonder what the next like, will the next Elder Scrolls game have inventory? I wonder. I mean, Starfield had it. But it's one of those things where I feel like a lot of RPGs nowadays, although they might initially have started like 5-10 years ago with it, now they're like, whatever, like, who cares? At the end of the day, it's preference. Speaking of, so Stalker 2 is actually getting some sort of update tomorrow. What it exactly is, I'm not sure, but it's adding some sort of like storyline to it. I've wanted to go back to it for a while now. I don't know if it's like a brand new storyline. I'm like stuck. Like, I'm not sure if it's you play as the main character still, or if it's an entire new character that you do for that. That's true. If a game does have encumbrance, then it's usually one of the first community-generated mods that appears to remove it. Yeah, it usually is. Like, I can manage with it. I'm not... it's not the point where I won't deal with it at all. But it's just one of those things where, like, when you do play so many RPGs that don't have them, like of Ash and Steel, and even like Elix had no inventory encumbrance like that. Like, it's just having that freedom is such a beautiful thing. Oh, nice. This is where we're gonna get the staff, I think.
Ah, you have it.
We talked to him.
You know what to do. When everything is done, we shall speak of what comes next.
Okay. What mods are you running? Right now, I don't have any installed. Right now, this is just default Tainted Grail with the DLC.
I can't. I mustn't. I need to be patient. It will be over soon. Oh, finally. Our Sarras in all its glory. I never knew I would miss it this much. The sound that resonates and quickens the spirit. It is good to hear it once more. And this light. I had almost forgotten how beautiful it is. It brings clarity and quiets the mind. Forgive me for my indisposition earlier. At times, an excess of sights and knowledge seems to overwhelm me. Allow me to introduce myself, this time in a proper way. I am Josephus, a sailor of Captain Lear's crew. Glad to welcome you in the sanctuary of Sarras, child of the surface. Tell me, was it Squall who dared steal the Carnix?
Hear me out. I'm hearing you out. Yeah, it was Squall. But actually, what achievement? We just got one for completing or sounding the Carnix. It was Squall.
I understand. It's a shame he ended up like a common thief, defying the destiny of Sarras. Squall was bosun to Captain Lear, a damn loyal one. He never questioned the hierarchy aboard the ship. If he dared steal the Carnix, then little remains of the fine sailor he was in the old days. I think that after all that befell us, he came to bear a grievance against us. That theft was just petty malice to show disrespect. Crude, is it not? Anyway, he's gone now. We should let him rest.
I've done as you asked, so what now?
Ah, yes. The next step. You were brought here at Nimwe's bidding. She wishes to meet you. Yet she lies beyond the deepest of depths, and only Captain Lear knows the path to her. But here we are. The hour has come. We must rouse that old cur from his slumber. And for that, the melody of the deep must be played once more. I will need the help of my old companions, Ercol and Apps. This is the second thing I ask of you, child of the surface. You must find them and persuade them to play their part.
Where should I go to look for the Ercol and...
Each of them remains bound to what was appointed to them. Apps is the caretaker of the children of the one who gave us life. You will find him in the ulcerate. And Ercol tends to the Lord of the Sea's knowledge in the archive. It's truly a sacred duty. He made sure that nobody would trouble him.
I will find him.
Just be careful, child of the surface. It has been a long time since I last spoke with these two. Sarras is not a safe place, and their domains might have turned even more spiteful. Stay vigilant, though something tells me your presence here isn't mere coincidence. When you convince them, we'll meet at the chapter house, and consider yourself invited, of course. Trust me, You won't want to miss the moment we play the organ. Ah, and here, this is for you. Some parts of the sanctuary require you to
There
cut
it
into
is.
their bowels to enter, and they won't yield to any surface blade.
Perfect. The ambergris sickle. Sickle cuts membranes to reveal hidden loot in passages. Using it consumes the charges that you can regenerate by killing enemies, gathering bursting bulbs, and more. Oh, okay. So I've seen those a few times. So do I have to like equip it as a weapon here? Yeah, we do. Okay. That's fine. What was this thing? Charged by summoning. Fully heal your summons and increase their damage for 10 seconds. Oh man, I need higher spirituality. That's why I was struggling to cast some of these. What is my spirituality right now? The attributes. 13. I think I have enough mana to cast them. Yeah. Okay, well, next level, which we're about to hit 65 any second. It's so nice I was able to use this save again. Like, I'm really happy with that. How's this game now? Did they fix a lot of bugs? I believe so, yeah. I mean, it's been multiple months, so I still have a few quests from the main region that I could go back and do. But yeah, it has been a decent amount of time since then. Before we continue, let me see if I can go back over, because we can't fast travel, can we? But we can use the let me see. Can we fast travel from here or no? I don't think we can. Oh wait, right. You have to fuel it first. Right. Now I remember. Okay. We're going to come back here in a second. I want to go and drop off a bunch of stuff since they gave me so many free items. The heck? I'm looking at that. Oh. How do you like ESO? Seems up your alley with this RPG kick you've been on. I do like ESO. The one thing I've always personally struggled with it though is the storylines. Like, there is some good stuff there for sure, but it's always been tough. Like, it's not as built as like a traditional, as much as they try to make it like a single player experience for the stories, at least it just doesn't feel like it. I don't know how to explain it really, but every time I go back I'm like, yeah, there's so many stories. Meanwhile, when I go and play something like Star Wars The Old Republic, which is my personal favorite MMO out of everything, when I play that, I feel like I'm playing a single player game in a multiplayer world. I don't get that feeling a lot of times in ESO. And every time I go back to it, I'm going back to it to try to get that feeling. And sometimes it hits for like a little bit, but then I feel like I always fall off pretty fast. That said, it has been a while since I last played it. So with their being like a bunch of updates and stuff and it being such a long time, I wouldn't mind eventually going back. Meanwhile, I can also say that same thing, the reason I kind of, like, I enjoy ESO, one of the other things I can say is, I don't know where this is taking me. Oh, okay, nice. Do we have a map here at all? Or did this take me to the boat? Oh, that's where it is. I see. I say that, but then completely different experience personally for like when I went back and played Fallout 76. Those storylines I did connect with and was able to feel again like I was playing an MMO, or I mean a single player game in an MMO. I felt it there, but I didn't feel it my last time I've played ESO. I am on a very large RPG kick still, though. Like, I really am thinking about future RPGs. Like, it's personally my bread and butter. It's the thing that I absolutely love the most. Try using a bunch of random ingredients. Nice. Some undercooked food. I love that this is an option. That's a really good one. Holy. That fish stew? Alright, we'll leave it at that. Identify? Forgot about that. Oh my god. Hey, listen. Alright, I just want to apologize. I know there's somebody that's going to see it. I fast traveled. You can also access your stash from your camp. That's new. To be fair, that I'm pretty sure that was not there at all when I played the game last. But you can now access it through the camp. Completely missed that. I was strictly looking for fast travel. But good to know. You can also do alchemy here. Is that? I don't remember if that's new or not too. My bad. All right, let's see what we have for quest-wise. So these two, we have to find each of them. Okay, and then it makes side quests for that. Convincing him to play the organ should disrupt Lear's slumber. If persuaded to join the other organists, he could help awaken Lear. All right, let's just go after this one first. The trial? Where does the trial go to? All right, cool. I get that. I've tried so hard to love ESO. It should be my favorite. It's the MMO I played the most, but it doesn't feel great for me. The world scaling, any vertical progression. I'm one of the people that I personally love scaling a lot of the times. I understand I mean, even for this DLC, it has world scaling. So I don't mind it. It's just I don't know. I've also really, the one thing I think that ESO does really well and always has me really interested too is the champion system. The game is very rewarding for, oh, this is like a little, oh, it's like a hub. Level 65. Nice. It's very rewarding for like having alts and stuff, and I always like that kind of system, similar to, again, in Star Wars The Old Republic. You have like there's the legacy system, which the more characters you have and storylines you've completed with those, each of those characters, you get rewards for to help out your future alts and all that. I think I'm going to go after this one. Increase non-status damage received by 1 stack up to 66% for 8 seconds. Oh wait, do I not have enough? Oh, you have to first use it here. And then you can use it here. Oh, I see. Yes. It's also all Arthur. Level up. Get my spirituality to 14. Skill tree. We're gonna go to perception. I'm gonna go crit hits heal you for 4% of the damage. I think. Yeah. I'm gonna fill out this crit hit tree here. Is there anything new? I feel like a lot of these conversations I've already had. So maybe something just reset it, but I'm looking to see if there's any. Here we go. This one's new.
I'm astonished, and it's hard to find the right words. I would never have imagined that an underwater kingdom lay so close to Avalon shores. Let us study it carefully. I want to learn how it came to be, and why it called to us. I have a feeling this will be quite an intriguing journey.
I have a feeling too. Okay. I need it to feel like I'm getting stronger. I don't want to be killing a boar at level 1 just as fast as the same boar at level 100. Okay. I completely understand that. I guess the way I do it is I don't really think about it like that personally. But I understand that. The way I always like going about it. Oh, nice. Of course, I find my stash here. Everything I needed like 10 minutes ago, we find right here. I totally get that, though. All right, we've got a lot of people to talk to here, it looks like, so we're going to go into a few conversations. Oh, okay, never mind. I just like it because of the flexibility. Scaling it allows you to be able to kind of take on any quest, but also I don't mind like restrictions.
So it was you who brought the light back to our land, was it? Thank you. Genuinely. I felt suffocated. The darkness kept me trapped here, and I've been stuck in one place for too many years already.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter. You'll meet others like me, reef bounds, and I'll treat you with proper respect. As for me, I'd rather see myself disappear into the sea of knowledge. Because of the shifting waves, I ended up stranded here, but thanks to you, I can finally move on.
Where will you go now?
Forward, if the Lord of the Depths allows it. I've heard of a place where I won't be disturbed. That's what I miss the most, Toplander. A bit of peace.
Are you running from someone?
Oh yes, very much so. I'm escaping the cage built for me by the one who should have been closest to my heart. I'm running from guilt and injustice. The kind that gets planted in your mind and grows until you start believing it's your own. Tell me, how would you feel if someone dear to you kept saying they couldn't live without you, even though you know it isn't true?
I'm stuck with someone like that, but I'm learning how to make it work.
Then why keep doing it to yourself? You actually believed it? Take it from me. As long as your loved one still has their own tail and fins, they'll manage just fine without you. Let them shout, let them throw things, but don't fall for their games. It's not worth it. Took me years to realize I was just a pawn in someone else's game, letting myself be used. But I finally found the strength to walk away, and I won't let anyone stop me again.
Reefbound. By the way, chat, thank you all for the likes so far, wherever you are watching. Trying to hit 50,000 subs on YouTube, which we've already hit 41,000, and we just hit 40 the other day. So I appreciate all the support recently. We'll have all episodes, my entire playthrough of Tainted Grail the first time around is already up. So if you missed that at all, it's in the description and all that good stuff. But I also created a new one strictly for the DLC, which we are continuing that save from earlier on this year, prior to the point of no return. You know what? We'll do a. Do I want to save over? Yeah, like here you can see final save. 531. 3 bugged main save backup. 3 bugged quest main save. We'll overwrite this one. Older one. Who is this?
So, you have come. This is the chapter house. A beautiful place, is it not? So full of calm. It is far more welcoming when Sarras is not wrapped in darkness. Make yourself at home. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them. And if you have not yet spoken with the other residents of the chapter house, I believe they will be glad to meet you.
How am I supposed to watch your old playthroughs while keeping up with streams? Yeah, same, honestly. But here's the thing that I love about it is they live while I'm offline, because they're just like I feel like I'm streaming a lot. There's so many hours throughout the day that I'm not. So, but hey, either one, I appreciate it whether you're here or whether you're watching old content. It's all the it helps me either way. So, I want to ask about Lear. Who is he?
It was his doomed song that gave birth to all of this. Sarras, once a ship that braved the boundless seas, now a sanctuary on the ocean floor. Lear was a true captain. He would not forsake Sarras, even as it sank to its end. Nor did he abandon us, his most loyal crew. He became our heresiarch and the first saint.
I wanted to ask about Nume. Why does she want to meet with me?
Think. What did our dear Nimue tell me?
Numu?
It was of great pain and long, tiring waiting. There was also something about the need to let go of old hopes and the need to move on, but I do not remember her exact words. We did not speak directly. Nimue's will was passed to me through the twins. Only Lear could talk to Nimue face to face. Only Lear.
2 giant fish brought me to Sarras. Those are the twins?
Giant... Please remember that the twins are not just some common fish.
Not bad.
They are the 8th generation of the carers. Like Abysodontis, they hatched from the first row left to us by the Lord of the Seas himself. I must admit, I am somewhat offended by such ignorance.
Sorry.
With that attitude, you will not get far, child.
My bad. The first row?
When we descended to the depths and Sarras became a sanctuary, the Lord of the Seas gave us the road that would begin the first generations of his children. Abysodontis and the twins are but 2 among the many creatures he gave life to.
When I used the Carnix, something changed.
Yes, Sarras is bound to its sound. Its tremble can awaken the sanctuary. In the old days, the Carnix served Captain Lear and his lieutenants to announce that it was time to set out on the next voyage. The organ, on the other hand, were the muscles that bore it across the water. Lear played the melody according to the length of the journey and the peril of the seas he sailed. In this art, he was without equal.
Sound different. Feeling better now?
Yes, thank you. It's kind of you to ask. My memories come and go like the tide. Too much knowledge does not serve me well. Sometimes I remember everything at once. Vast torrents of understanding pour over me as if I were standing beneath a waterfall. And the next day, I may barely recall who I am. Memories and knowledge are taking my breath. Now it is bearable. Before you brought the Carnix, I felt uneasy in my own mind.
I tried to speak to Tristan. He's not very talkative, is he?
Ah, yes. Tristan. That is what a broken heart looks like. Poor soul. As he drowned, he saw the love of his life, Isolde, in our Nimue. He fell in love with her and swore he would guard her for eternity.
So, for Tristan, Isolde, and Nimue are the same person?
Yes, I think so. I do not know if it was a grieving heart that turned his love toward another, trying to reach for anything, or if, to him, Isolde and Nimue truly became one and the same. I have to admit that I never met Lady Isolde myself. Perhaps the right question is whether she ever truly existed, or she is only a part of a tale about a bold knight searching for his lady.
What is he doing here?
He has sat in the chapter house for a long time now, watching so no one brings harm to the one who'll be able to reach Nimue. He even frightened Lear once, when he heard that he wished to raise his hand against her. I think, deep within, he awaits the moment he may finally look upon his beloved. Yet he will wait as long as the depths bar the way to Nimue.
Has no one ever tried to bring him peace?
Peace in death. That is impossible. Tristan is cursed with eternal drowning. Love binds him to life. No matter how many times he falls in battle, he comes back. After many deaths, he finally stops speaking. Just like that.
What should I know about Urkel?
I haven't seen that old fellow in a long time, to be honest. I've no idea what he's up to now. But back in the day, when we both served as Sarras' crewmen, he was always uptight and followed orders to the letter. Off duty, he was always writing something or buried in books, gathering knowledge. It's no surprise the Lord of the Seas chose him to be the caretaker of the archive. He was the only one who truly seemed destined for the job, and actually enjoyed it.
Tell me something about apes.
Ah, that one was a real sea dog. He was a pirate until Captain Lear claimed him for service aboard his ship. He cared most for the crew, even if it meant barking orders or taking up the whip when needed. It's only fitting he ended up looking after the Lord's children. Don't let his cold demeanor fool you. He's got the most fiery and caring heart of us all.
Okay.
May Sarras treat you gently.
A lot of information there. Yeah, the main story is a lot more Arthur focused and so on. I mean, this is still all obviously in relation. And there's a board game too that this is actually based off of. The video game is based on, and back on Black Friday, there was a sale for it. So I recently picked it up. I haven't opened it or played it yet. But the Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon is the board game as well, which I want to go back to. But going back to that real quick, I just missed starts of the streams since I'm doing stuff and I'm sleeping due to time zone differences. Like I said, either way, whether you're watching live or you're watching in the past, whether you're chatting, not chatting, everything adds up and makes a huge difference from the get-go, and regardless of what platform it is too. I mentioned it a few times already, but like this month, especially on YouTube alone, has been my best month by far, like at all. You always hit that peak and then you think like, that's it, I'm done. But then this month, it like everything is doubled. Subscribers, revenue, everything. The likes on recent streams, like even with playing a game 7 years old, has been kind of crazy. So, who is this, Merrick?
Well, aren't you something? Josephus was right. The Child of the Surface actually exists. What a surprise. And that Carnix thing, that was your doing, wasn't it? I thought so. Now I wonder if you'll manage to bring the other organists. But enough about you. I'm Merrick. If you're willing, we can strike a bargain.
Oh man. Okay. Let's see. You mentioned my presence surprised you. Why?
I never fully believed all those stories about the Child of the Surface. Why would anyone ever come down here from up there? And Josephus tends to tangle facts. Sometimes he speaks about two unrelated things, as if they were somehow connected. I think it's something with his head. Not enough air in there, perhaps. Or maybe that is when he truly is himself. But it happens to everyone, doesn't it?
What can you tell me about the organists?
Abs and Urkol. Those two are not quite the charmers Josephus is. One adores violence, the other hoards words. Knowledge. What's the use of it when we're trapped in a place like this anyway? Papa would like us to have us near him, no doubt. And still, we're left to curl up here, beneath the roots.
Papa? What Papa?
Lord of the seas, terror of the deep. He bears many names, for he is manifold and unfathomable. Like the sea itself, the sea is his domain, and we are his faithful, his children. Some believe we should find a way to let the sea into Sarras, to become one with the rest of our father's house, the infinite waters.
What do you know about Abs?
He's a feisty one. He has to be to perform his duties. He tends to our Lord's children, raises them, tames them, and tries not to be eaten in the process. The children are always hungry, you know. Be careful when entering his domain, the ulcerate. You might end up as a meal yourself.
I'd like to know more about Urkel.
He isn't human anymore. I doubt he ever truly was. His mind is entirely devoted to the will of the Lord and his knowledge. Try not to disturb him while he's working. And for the love of the sea, never, ever bring disorder into his dominion. It could harm Sarras as we know it.
Okay. What is this place exactly?
Joseph has told me the story of the founding of this place 100 times over. And each time, he's just as drunk on his own words. The chapter house this, the chapter house that. From that whole ramble, I remember only this much. He built it together with the other three. Lear, Urkel, and Apps. Back when they still felt anything nice for one another. Now Lear sleeps, and the organists are divided.
Do they have a problem with each other?
Problem is hardly the right word. Problems are for friends or lovers. Something drove the organists apart. That much is certain. No one dared to ask what.
Did you know Squall? He was the one who stole the Carnix.
Oh yes, I knew him well. Long ago, at the very beginning, he would visit the chapter house from time to time. He seemed like a sweet boy, a bit shy, always absorbed in browsing my wares. That cave of his, he truly tried to carve a place for himself there. But I think he carried a great deal of grief inside him. A longing for things that could never be. I never thought it would drive him to such madness.
Can you tell me more about this Tristan?
Not much to tell about that, cutie. Poor fool. His art lies in pieces. He must like it here. I think that he even liked it when Sarras fell into the shadows.
I noticed the change in the sky. What was that about?
That happens from time to time. It goes dark, and everything becomes quiet. It's getting dangerous out there. There are creatures that love to lurk in the shadows. The chapter house is usually closed by then. Only Josephus can leave. That's usually when he plays the Carnix. But this time it was stolen. And Josephus started acting weird. But then you brought the Carnix. And with it, you brought a bit of light back into our lives. How sweet of you.
Well,
I'm sure you'll find something pretty.
What do you have here? The Stalactide? The light bow. They deal less damage. The art of underwater archery. Oh, that's how you make the bow. Oh, sure. We'll take that. Ooh, okay. We've got some new arrows here as well. 1500, sure. I have enough. Might as well pick them up. 25, I'll hold there.
When you need to make a deal, you know where to find me.
Not bad. Okay. Maybe it's because December has more holidays in the month, so people have more downtime to watch. Yes. Traditionally, December is typically the best month of the year for most creators and stuff, from my knowledge. And then there's usually a pretty big dip in January, but it also depends on like other factors of like what videos get pushed out, and there's so many factors. But regardless, you're always gonna have one month that does amazing, then you're gonna have a few that do okay or not great, and then another one. As long as you're still doing something, it usually comes together. Or creating some sort of content. Yeah, the game does have a lot of good voice acting as well. I see where this, oh, I just didn't, I had to zoom out further. That's what I was missing. All right, back to this. Okay, that's off to a great start. Shoot. Drop this one. I'm trying to get myself in the habit of not picking everything up that I see. I'm trying to. Oh, hold on a second. I think I see it. I think we have to go over to this fish here, because this looks like it connects from here to here, and then this region might go all the way up there. And then there might be maybe there's another one over here that connects from here to there. It's always daunting coming back to games for DLC, at least in my opinion. But it's kind of nice here because I feel like this has not been as bad as I anticipated it to be. Like, I always find it challenging to go back to something so many months later, because you forget the controls, you forget where you're at, what equipment you have. I mean, it's perfect for the people that, you know, have done multiple playthroughs or are still playing through one character and checking every single corner and, you know, being a completionist. But for me, who's somebody who's like, I crave the variety of different games. I like spending a decent amount of time on one specific game, but I typically reach my point in every playthrough too, where I'm like, okay, I'm good. I've seen a lot here. Let's see this through and then move on to something else. So coming back to DLCs like this can always be a little, like, as much as I'm excited to return to a game that I loved and really enjoyed earlier on in the year, it just can be a little it's just a task in itself. We already went in this cave, right? Okay, I think this is... Did I? Let me check. I'm surprised they didn't give me any type of, like, quests back there. I don't have any way to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where we came earlier. I'm not sure how long this DLC will actually end up being, too. I saw that's between 10 to like 15 hours.
Toughlander,
so it should only
it's
take like 2 or 3
you.
days,
The
really.
Lord of the Depths has shown us mercy after all. Feed me a deep weller's flesh, and I will grant you passage deeper into our realm. Those vile things mock me, bite me, disturb my peace. I demand justice for their misdeeds. I have waited for this for so long.
We have Thin Blood Remains. There you go.
This is extraordinary. No one has ever offered me such a thing to consume. And yet, you are a toplander. You must use my passage, even if it requires the sacrifice of an innocent life. Thank you. Now, drift straight ahead.
Oh. Whoa. Did that just turn into a fish? Barnacles speaking of lies. That was pretty cool. Isn't that the voice of the wolf in the Witcher 3 deals? Is it? It's been a while for me. Is there anything back here? I don't remember opening so many of these. Oh, you can mine the seashells? What the? How many voices? Okay, I think we have to go this way.
Child of the surface, you bring knowledge that none other possesses. Share it with me, and I will open for you the passage to the Temple of Knowledge.
I find that dialogue is the best way to share knowledge.
Now we're talking. I too share that sentiment. Then let us tackle a subject which might be a wee bit controversial around these parts. Tell me, what do you know about dictatorship, Toplander?
A little too much. Always a bad choice. People should have a say in shaping the realm they live in.
That's one way to look at it. But what if your dictator is, quite literally, the very heart of your realm? Changes your perspective, doesn't it? It doesn't mean everyone has to like it. It's simply how things work here.
The dictator is the heart of the realm. What do you mean by that?
She is the seal that binds this place together. The reason Sarras exists in the form you see now. Lady Nimue is everywhere. She sees and knows everything. Because she's connected to every living thing here. Or so the locals believe. So it's only logical. There is no free will here. Only the will of Lady Nimue. If that isn't a dictatorship, I don't know what is.
When you say dictator, it sounds like you're not fond of her rule.
Perhaps I'm not. Or perhaps I'm merely obscuring my intentions, goading you to say things that would insult all the good denizens of this kingdom. But maybe it's precisely the opposite. So don't be too concerned with what ifs and what not. Your goal is to open the door by entertaining me with your true knowledge. So, give me your honest answer. Based on everything you've seen and learned, do you approve of the way we do things around here?
No. I mean, I don't know enough yet. I mean, I guess. I believe in freedom. Lady Nimue certainly doesn't, according to what you're saying.
She doesn't? One could argue that she understood a kingdom has to enforce certain shared ideals before attaining true freedom.
That's fair.
The Toplanders taught her this lesson well. You yourself seem to be the exact type who usually exercises their freedom through violence. Liberty for me, not for thee.
Not wrong.
You're quick to cast judgment, but I wonder if you see an alternative to our system. What can be done, apart from being a docile part of our ruler? I can't see any alternative.
Actually, my king is part of me. We made it work.
Your king is a part of you? Is that a joke? No? No, it's not. No more talking theory. This is genuine knowledge. The direct opposite of how we do things around here. Fascinating. Mind-blowing even. So, tell me, how is it?
He mostly just whines a lot. Rulers I've seen afar. Yeah, actually, it's kind of... Sometimes we do things his way, sometimes we do things my way. At the end of the day, just like every relationship, it needs work.
Interesting. But at the same time, not really. You make it sound like a 20-year marriage. I suppose at the end of the day, each of us has to look at ourselves as just one part of a greater whole. In any case, thank you for sharing your perspective. I have gained knowledge about you, and that is the truest gift you could have given me. A door into another world. And on that note, you may use me now.
Thank you. Alright, that's pretty cool. So he's the one that, I guess, takes us between each of these. Huh. The Mall of the Current. Yep, and here we are. Humbo Village. Oh, there's people over here. Ah, okay. So there's probably going to be some side quests in this region then. Is the DLC good? I haven't updated my game yet. So far, it's been pretty interesting. We're still very early on. I'd say getting like used to everybody and talking to each of the people here. But definitely has me interested.
For a moment, I thought Morgan had bewitched my eyes. But no, they weren't deceiving me. You're here, and you're not one of us. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm Nautolim, the local fillet knife master.
Meet me, so everyone already knows I'm here?
Oh, yes, my child. We all know. Do you really think news in an underwater kingdom travels by sound, like it does on the surface? That would be terribly inefficient.
Oh.
Your arrival
They
sent
talk to
a
each other.
wave through the depths, heard by anyone willing to listen. And most of them are afraid of you, my child. But now that I see with my own eyes, I find nothing evil about you. I'm very good at reading the intentions of deep dwellers, but you're the first Toplander I've ever met. So I can only hope I'm not wrong. By the way, if you ever find yourself needing to reach the ulcerate, you'd better not. It's a dangerous place, even for deep dwellers. let alone toplanders. My dear, mark my words.
So you're a cook? Give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna let this play, but I just need to do something real quick.
A cook, you say? From what little I know, your cooks on the surface love using fire. Frying, roasting, smoking. Ooh, you won't see any of that down here. Oh, sure. We can heat our dishes on a geyser. I guess you could even call that cooking, but it's nothing like what you're used to. So, are you ready to learn the secrets of underwater cuisine?
Sure, teach me your local cooking.
Very well. If that's what you want to call it. Here, take this recipe. Try it out and tell me what you think.
Can you tell me something about this place?
I can tell you everything about this place. My kitchen is the most fascinating spot in the whole realm. Have you seen the carcass of the great serpent yet? Not long ago, they were the source of endless feasts. You need to understand, my child, that nothing goes to waste here. We live in perfect harmony. And that's why,
Sure about that?
when an underwater creature finds the water too heavy to bear, it gives up its body for the benefit of the rest. And that's how we have a nearly endless supply of food. Now, do you see why I'm the best cook you'll ever meet?
Sure. No, I haven't heard any updates of Ashen Steel still. They're still working through the save files stuff. But yeah, I mean, these are both great options for the holiday. Does that mean you eat one another?
Of course we do. Why are you so surprised? What's the point of wasting good meat if the soul has already left the body? From your tone, I take it you treat your dead differently. But is it really so strange? Every place has its own customs.
I mean, it's difference in culture, I guess. I respect your approach. People don't need their bodies once they're gone.
I knew you were a smart beast. I can see it in your eyes. Food is the foundation of life. Obviously, the only logical choice is to return to the community that raised you and make sure it's fed. Waste is a sin. I keep saying that.
See what you've got.
Of course. I'm always prepared if you want something ready-made. A toplander buying from me? My friends will never believe this.
Refound Delight. Okay, so it's a bunch of recipes and then some food items. Okay. Got a quest. I'm sure my path will lead me there eventually. Any idea how to get there another way?
Shh. Quiet. Or someone might hear you. I might know another way inside, but nobody can know it came from me.
Oh.
And you'll be using it at your own risk.
Why is the ulcerate so dangerous?
Well, to become part of our fine society, you have to prove you deserve it. We don't have room for soft-shelled wimps. in any sense of the word. If you manage to get out of the ulcerate alive, everyone knows you can handle yourself, and that you won't cause any trouble because you've already got the rebellious phase out of your system.
Looks like I have no choice. Tell me what you know.
Fine. But this stays between us. Find Krolfen. He should be somewhere near the observatory. He'll show you another way into the ulcerate. Just don't mention my name. There's a reason I stopped working with him. Let's just say we stopped seeing eye to eye on some fundamental dietary values. I wouldn't go there myself. But if you must, you must.
Visceral ends.
Keep your head on a swivel. We don't have to turn ours nearly as much.
Oh. Alright, we're starting to meet some of the interesting inhabitants of this area, I guess. Lyria. Or Lyra?
You're a Toplander.
Indeed.
That's amazing. What are you doing all the way down here?
I'm asking myself. I'm on a mission.
A mission? Dear me, that sounds important. If you need any help, feel free to ask me. Although, I'm still quite young, and I don't know much, to be honest. I was hoping that, if you have time during your mission, perhaps you could share some of your knowledge with me. Please?
I'm surprised they all speak English. Or maybe we're just translating them because of the power of Arthur. Who are you?
My name is Lyra. I'm a coral shaper. I whittle and mold it, turning it into my own pieces. I create shapes the sea could never dream of. You can have a look if you like. Only, I haven't been able to come up with any new ideas lately. But I'm sure that'll pass.
What knowledge are you interested in?
I have some items that came from your land. You know, up there. But no one here knows what they're used for. And I can't for the life of me figure it out. Of course, I have my own ideas, but I doubt they're anywhere close to the truth.
I can help you with that.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thank you! Let's start with this one. Look, it has all those long teeth. Utterly fascinating. The teeth are sharp, but not sharp enough to cause a serious wound. But you can plunge the whole thing into the ground? So I figured it must be for keeping Toplanders tethered to the land. Am I right?
Could you elaborate on that?
Ah, you want to know how I figured it out, don't you? Well, from what I know about the surface, you're not surrounded by water. In fact, you're not surrounded by anything. So, it only makes sense that you'd need something to keep your feet on the ground. And this digs right... I don't want it anymore. I think I'm done for now. Could you come back later? Please?
Sure. So you're an artist?
I am.
You don't know what an artist is?
I'm sorry. That's not a word I'm familiar with.
You said you worked with coral.
I do. Oh, is that what you call coral shapers where you're from? An artist?
Well, we don't have coral shapers, but we have something similar. Sculptors.
But you just said they were called artists. That's a different word.
Yeah, sculptor is a type of artist. They work in stone or wood.
But not coral? Why? You don't have it on the surface?
Well, I mean, yes, it could. Not on the surface, no, but I guess it could be obtained from the sea.
Then it's possible you do have coral shapers, and you just don't know them.
I mean, I suppose. It is possible.
But you'd still call them artists. I like that. I think I'll start using it for myself. Thank you for sharing this knowledge with me.
Can you tell me about Tumbo?
We've decided to settle near the archive, to stay close to the knowledge. Everyone here dreams of catching a glimpse of what's inside one day. I hope I'll be worthy enough for Urkel to let me in. But as far as I can remember, nobody ever has been.
Do you know how to get to the archives?
You'd have to be invited by Urkel. And that's it. Ruiko guards the entrance, but don't count on her being lenient or bribable. Ugh, if you tried to bribe her, she'd take it as a terrible insult. Oh,
See what you got.
would you like to see what I made?
Some potions, elf, harpoon, lockpicks, and some water flasks. Okay.
Come back soon, won't you?
It was interesting. Dream a little dream. Whoa. A shell named Hiss. Alchemy station. Nice. We got another stash over here.
You, Toplander. This one is shell named Hiss. This one greets you. This one desires your knowledge. This one hungers for knowledge is the most precious thing here.
Who are you?
This one has already introduced himself. He is shell named Hiss. But this one wonders, who are you?
Traveler and adventurer.
This one does not believe that is all you are. This one senses you are not alone here. But this one also knows the value of secrets. He hopes the time will come when he gains the knowledge of who you truly are and why you are here.
I'm here to assist. Do you require anything?
So the Toplander is also a helper. This one is pleased to hear it. This one cannot leave his post, for the tide of knowledge might pass him by. But this one also has an obligation to a friend, whom he cannot visit. Will the Toplander keep his word? Will you help this one and this one's friend?
I can try. What do you need me to do?
The Toplander will feed this one's friend. The friend likes seaweed. The friend hides in a cave. This one will give the Toplander a key to enter. In return for that help, the friend will repay you with knowledge no Toplander has yet held, nor ever will. This one asks that no one learn of the friend's existence or location. The beings here do not understand how important the friend is. Or they understand all too well, and would harm him for it. This one politely asks the Toplander for discretion. It is a matter of life and death.
Okay.
This one has knowledge, and he enjoys gaining more.
Hiss his name. Starting to pick up a lot. We have reinforced chest.
Toplander, thank you for coming to me. Have you seen my sister, Sindril? She's very beautiful. Looks a lot like me. We hatched from the same egg. I miss her so much.
Calm down. Start from the beginning. Your sister has disappeared? When?
This is the second tide since she's been gone. I've asked everyone. I've searched as far as half a day's distance from our home. I don't dare go any further. It's too dangerous. We're both still so young, and I can't risk not being here if she comes back. No one knows anything. but I'm sure that cursed Hiss had his disgusting claws in this.
How can you be sure his Hiss is behind her disappearance?
Who else could have taken her? Everyone knows Sindril and I are inseparable. Hiss has his ways. Maybe he put something in our food so we'd fall asleep, then took Sindril. There was one time we had some seaweed that tasted off. Sindril just waved it away. She hadn't had any luck hunting that day, and she didn't want us to go to sleep with empty stomachs. I slept for so long after that. And when I woke, Sindril was gone. Trust me, Toplander. Hiss is the only one of us devious enough to do something like this. I'm sure it was him.
I'll find out if you're right about Hiss.
Why? You don't believe me? I'm from here. I know what I'm talking about. It must be Hiss.
I'm not saying
on the
it isn't.
surface, you like to investigate matters, if that's what you can call it. Still, I'm sure I'm right. You'll see for yourself soon enough. I only hope it won't be too late. I'll be waiting here for you.
Okay.
Always swim with the current.
At the crest of the current. Well, let's see if I can just ask him. Sindril is missing. I can look for her on my own.
The Toplander has found this one. This one is listening.
Hiss. Coraloon claims that you know what happened to her sister.
This one might know what became of Sindril, but why should this one share his knowledge?
Strength 13 or more? Ooh. I'm from the surface. Are you interested in knowing about it?
This one admits that knowledge from the surface is especially valuable. If you answer this one's questions, and if this one does not sense a lie in your voice, then this one will tell you about Sindril. Tell this one, do Toplanders hatch from eggs?
We don't hatch. We're born from our mothers. They raise us up, be independent, and go out into the world.
This one feels this is not the whole truth. It is your truth. For Toplanders like you, but not all Toplanders are like you. This one doesn't recognize your truth. The knowledge is incomplete. This one will not tell you what he knows about Sindril.
So I have to say,
has knowledge, and he enjoys gaining more.
Huh. You won't tell me then. Well, what about if I go back here? Can I ask her again?
If Hiss is behind my sister's I'll pray to...
The Toplander.
Strength 13 or more. I think I'm only at I might be close to that. Oh, never mind. I'm at strength 7. All right, let's see if... Oh, wow. Wow, that was almost perfect. I love that. I love when it's like the... Oh, nice. We hit theft to level 50. Very close. You know, I'm only 5 points off. AKA 5 more levels.
Halt. No entry to the archive. Not even for you, Toplander.
And who are you to refuse me entry? I thought the archives were Urkel's domain.
That is true. Sir Urkel guards the knowledge within the archive. But I am the one who guards Sir Urkel's peace. My name is Ruako, and I decide who may pass these gates.
I need to speak to Urkel.
Sir Urkel does not wish to speak to anyone. he is terribly busy. Only those deemed worthy are allowed into the archive.
Josephus sent me here.
Sir Josephus has no authority over the archive. Only Sir Urkel does. While he is occupied with important matters, he has ceded that authority to me. I decide who enters the archive, not Sir Josephus.
Listen, you have no idea who you're talking to.
That is correct. I do not. All the more reason I cannot allow you entry.
How can I prove my worthiness?
Tambo is a community formed around the archive. Its people are united in the pursuit of knowledge and improving themselves worthy of its greatest source. Become part of this community. Get to know them, and allow them to know you. Work with them, for the only way to prove true worth is to lend your skills to those in need.
So I need to talk to people and see who needs help.
Yes, that is what I said.
I'll be back.
I do not doubt it.
Okay. Fire of the Mind. The path in the archive to Ercole is blocked by Ruko. She won't let me pass until I prove myself to the people of Tumbo. Tumbo this, Tumbo that. Wombo. Wombology. Alright, so, I mean, this works out because we have a few other quests here anyways. So we need to find some algae. Or algae. Come back to Lyra in half a day. Dendril is missing. Alright, let's do some of these quests out here then. Visceral Ends. What is this one? Told me to find Gralfin. He knows another way into the ulcerate. A lot. But they're also completely different games. Both share the aspect of being an RPG, but tell completely different storylines, characters, combat, and everything. And made by a much smaller studio. Much, much smaller. But I feel like there should be more convincing options here. It's like if somebody sent you here, the quest is not whether you're worthy or not, but whether the person who sent you is. Yeah, that is one of the things that I noticed. I mean, there are some other quests, like main story-wise, that do have more dialogue checks than ability checks through it. But there, I mean, this is only the DLC, so who knows how far it actually ends up going. But that was kind of one of the things I remember too.
I'm sad. You bring change. Sarras is sinking into sorrow, and I'm
Stream cut off for a second, did it?
Comfort me.
You see. Hug the portal. You know what? Hug the portal.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
You said you wanted to be comforted.
Not that I actually felt anything, but nobody's ever hugged me before. Thank you, Toplander. My gates are open to you.
One sec, I'm looking back on the VOD. See if I notice anything. Got a membrane to cut through. Nice. Abyssal Air Greaves. Yeah, I don't see anything, but I might have. I wouldn't be surprised. Nice. I feel like we need to destroy those. Oh. Oh, okay. So they make an explosive. All health potion. There's somebody. Might be a good time. Oh, it keeps going too far down, man. I really wish you had like the freedom for the camera here. How's the game and the DLC so far? DLC is pretty good. I'm enjoying it. And the game is a great time. Especially if you like RPGs. Had me very interested in learning more about like King Arthur. Because I honestly went into, and I still don't know that much about him. Like I did my research a little bit when I was doing my initial playthrough, but there's so much history and all that. So for the DLC, I only have about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Total playthrough, we have about 67.
Greetings, Toplander. Was it strong currents or a strong will that brought you down from above the roots? I'm Waste, formerly Sarras's most efficient treasure hunter, now a merchant of its spoils.
Is that where the name comes from? Why did you stop being a treasure hunter?
But let's just say I had a nasty accident that made me realize it's a path to nowhere. I didn't survive the ulcerate just to die a stupid death the moment I got outside. I used to dream of glory. But there's a point where you have to accept that dreams should remain just that. Dreams. Otherwise, one day, you'll never wake up again.
Waste is an unusual name.
It's the only one I've got. I hatched weak. The carers at the ulcerate didn't see much promise in me. Waste of a good egg, they'd say. Or I'd hear 'em muttering, such a waste. It stuck, even
That's
though I kept
depressing.
surviving, much to their disappointment. I was even allowed out of the ulcerate, and they patted themselves on the back as if I'd done it thanks to them, not in spite of them.
You didn't want to change it?
No, it's not a bad name. It reminds me what not to become, and what not to do with my life. I like to think it helped me keep in balance.
So you barely survived the ulcerate and decided to become a treasure hunter.
Yes, hardly the safest choice, or the wisest, in more ways than one. The trouble was, even after I left the ulcerate, it didn't leave me. I still felt I had something to prove. And I did it in the most reckless way possible. Fortunately, I grew out of that. Although rather forcibly.
What happened?
I was nearly boiled alive in the oozing fields. It made me rethink a few choices, and not just mine. Sorry, I'd rather not talk about it anymore. Only the best Sarras has to offer.
Kelp infusion. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Going on here? One sec. No, it didn't. It didn't crash for a second there, but I saw my speed drop. I saw it like drop connection and it was reconnecting. Like a few seconds later.
Take care out there.
Yeah, I see when it dropped out though. I pulled up the Oh, let me mind this. Oh. Oh, we got an enemy. I'll keep monitoring it and see if it continues, because it seems like it dropped out for like a second and then it reconnected. So hopefully we're good. Which we're only gonna go for like probably a bit longer here anyways. Just trying to mine my way through the bubbles. We have ooh, the true hone. What is that? Oh, wait, is this the guy that we needed to find? The turtle.
Is that you? I've been waiting for you. I'm hungry, my friend. I listened for your steps. I missed your company.
Is sent me. He told me to feed you.
So, I wasn't a good friend after all. He sends strangers to feed me, revealing my hiding place. Why, Hiss? How much more knowledge do you need before you value me again? Or have you come to kill me? To poison me so I won't bother him anymore?
Requires 5 seaweed. Why would he want you dead? Have you caused him trouble?
Sometimes I'm unsure if what I say or do might offend him. His mind is beyond my understanding. It's possible I upset him somehow, even though my intentions are pure, and the knowledge I share is always precious.
Sorry, I have to gather some seaweed.
No problem, friend of his. I'll be waiting right here.
Is there any in here, I wonder? Oh, wait, there's an opening. Whoa, whoa. The hell is back here? Chat, give me like 30 seconds. Just need to check something real quick. Now we should be good for a bit more. All right, cool. So we need to find 5 things of seaweed here. No quarter. Increased melee damage by 20%. Let's take you up. Oh, it does. Oh. Hit me again. Stingray. Attacks heavily wet enemies. Okay, so we gotta find a bunch of seaweed for this guy. What's up, Tokyo? It's pretty good so far. Yeah, I'm enjoying my time with it. Love a good reason to come back to the game, which I'd say this is as good as a reason as any. What is this? Like a statue or something? Oh. A drowned knight. Oh boy. I kind of wish there was a way you could do the slowdown ability without having the massive zoom in, but at the same time, I don't mind it. Eesh. Blackwater helm and a Blackwater cloak. Decreases damage received from melee. Oh, here's all my arrows. Oh, they're all floating. Is it because we're underwater? Ever heard of this game? Unfortunately, a lot of people probably haven't, but I mean, a lot of people have, but but it's definitely a special one. Nice. Another one there somewhere. Beautiful. Whoa. Oh, we got another way around. Whoops. Using my shovel on it. This. I already grabbed that one. I don't know if I need to mine the seashells, but I'll do it anyways in case it's needed for something else. Yeah, I mean, it's not the craziest graphics ever, but the story and the gameplay is what's pretty good. Level 66. Yeah, and if you enjoy Skyrim or have played it tons of times before, you'll probably have a good time playing this one as well. A much smaller studio, but something new and refreshing is always nice to have. Plus, the storyline is all connected to King Arthur and the knights. All right, I'm going to get my spirituality to 15. And then let's go with... Every time you land a critical hit, you gain 30% damage reduction. Critical hits increase your movement speed by 20%. I might just go the base critical hit chance. Sweet. You have Morgan's Den. Yeah, I saw they have some sort of like bundle now on Steam. I'm not sure about consoles and stuff, but there's a bundle where you get like the DLC, which is this. And then there's like a supporter pack that you can get too. Pick all those up. Oh man, I keep... Jeez. There we go. Keep forgetting you how to lead your shots. And I'm out of stamina because I can't land the shots. Right past him. Yeah, you didn't see anything there. Oh my god. It's okay, we got plenty of arrows, so I'm not worried about it. Plus, half the arrows I shoot return back to me anyways. I think this one's kind of bugged in the wall there. There we go. I played the roguelite deck builder, and his great introduction to the world really set the tone. Yeah, Tainted Grail Conquest. I've always wanted to play it. Because I'm a big fan of like deck builders. And roguelites too. I've always wanted to play it. I just never have gotten around to it. I was initially going to check it out back when this game initially launched, when Fall of Avalon dropped. But just too much time passed and I never went back. Maybe I'll check it out. 12 classes and the storytelling is amazing for a roguelite. It's a dangerous thing you're telling me right now. That's a little dangerous. Uh-oh. It's worth it, and if you like Slay the Spire, it's right up your alley. I've only ever played a tiny amount of Slay the Spire, but another game I've wanted to like fully dive into. I was kind of late to that one, but I think they're working on the second one or something. So I wanted to jump into that whenever it does drop. Oh. Like a boss area. Wow. Damn. Yeesh. I mean, I guess this is what happens when you use a hey, I'll take it. When you use our save from completing the main story. Is that your companion? Is there any followers in this game? So there's no companions or followers, but this is a summon. So the summons are persistent with you. And there's unique summons that you can get. So like for a while, I was using just like your typical archer or assassin summon. But this one is actually, you kind of get them by doing side quests or the main story, one of the two. And he's a specific, like a unique character, but he's always with me. And then if he dies, I can just resummon him again. It's the same. Like max level Conjurer and Sky. See, the problem is for me, it's been so long since I played like Skyrim, so I don't remember how it works there. But I'm using my mana persistently to keep him out with me. And I never really used, I never played Elden Ring enough to get summons or anything either. But if he does die, and then after my mana regens, I can just call him out again. And he'll stay until, again, once he dies, and then the process repeats. This is a pretty cool area that we kind of just stumbled upon. Love a little like dungeon in the middle of nowhere. So you're sacrificing mana to use that companion? Yep. Yeah, and the like you can kind of see it. And well, in the bottom left, you can see my mana bar is being used up, and it's like 20% left. So if I had other mana spells to use right now, I could do them, but it's only going to go up until that point because I have the summon out. If I remove him, then it'll allow you to cast anything you want. But it's really good, in my opinion. Very, very good. Okay, so all of that was just like a little bit of exploration we were doing there. Did I have any points to... No, we already did our level up. And here is King Arthur, which is... Let me see if there's anything new that popped up. No. Is that your camp that you placed, or did you find... Yeah, that's a camp. You can place a bonfire at any time. Like that. And then the bonfire allows you to talk to him, to cook anything, like basic stuff. But then if you fuel the bonfire with resources that you get, then it allows you to access your stash. You can use it as a fast travel point. You can fast travel, but typically you have to go over to a fast travel point to fast travel from one to the next. So it just gives you that like capability of doing some extra stuff, but you have to have the resources to do it, which this late in the game, you got plenty. See what we have up here. The shrine. The Sarras shrine. Vandu. How's the stealth? Stealth is very, very good. We just got a new skill point here. Yeah, there's so many builds that you can do. Like, I'm playing as a typical rogue. I'm playing as your typical archer. I love playing as archers in games or using a bow. Plus allowing me to have the stamina, the summoning is really good too. Enemy stamina is depleted, preventing them from performing action. Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy who's staggered and has less than 33% of their max health instantly kills them. Like, this is gonna be insane. Excess damage from a killing blow is stored to be dealt on your next damage done within 10 seconds. Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy higher than 80% of their current health instantly kills them. I think I'm gonna grab this one first, and then I'll grab these 3. Gains 7% increased ranged critical chance for 4 seconds when dealing damage with a melee weapon. Nah, that's okay. Oh, critical hits could apply a stack of frailty. Damn. So many good things, man. Yeah, there's tons of... I haven't touched much of the magic except for the summoning, but there's tons of spells. There's tons of like warrior builds you can do.
Beautiful,
heavy armor.
isn't it? Our sky above.
All your typical stuff.
We call it the sky of roots. I could stare at it for hours. I'm Vandu, keeper of the observatory. As for who you are, you don't need to tell me. I can see everything from here. The voice of the Lord of the Depths is especially clear in this place.
Nice to meet you. What do you do here?
Well, I watch the sky of roots. I listen to the Lord of the Depths. And when I have a moment, I dream of seeing what lies beyond it. I also enjoy designing things. Devices, mostly. Perhaps one of them will someday let me reach the great deep.
You talk to the Lord of the Depths?
You can't really talk to something that's omnipotent. All you can do is listen. And try to understand what it wants to tell you. Maybe he's the one inspiring me to break through the sky of roots. To be closer to him.
Can I help you with anything?
Oh, that's very kind of you. And yes, I could use your help. I need someone to bring me essence of scalding steam. A key component of my latest invention. My sister, Waste, used to gather materials for me. But she's been caught up with other duties. Besides, I wouldn't want her wandering into such dangerous places. You'll find the essence of scalding steam in the oozing fields. Here, this container will allow you to gather the essence. Bring it to me, and I'll reward you with one of my more valuable designs. I'll be here, waiting.
Okay. Tell me about the observatory.
Oh, this place has called to me ever since I was a tadpole in the ulcerate. My sister never understood my fascination, but I always knew this was where I belonged. Its history reaches back to the very beginning of Sarras. It's almost as old as the ulcerate and the archive. It was built by the first crew. I think they wanted to see what was happening on the surface. I can't see anything myself. Maybe because I'm a deep dweller, but I can hear the will of the Lord of the Depths clearly here. It flows through me and fills me with calm. It's an incredible feeling.
And what is the will of the Lord of the Depths?
It's as unknowable as he is. As long as I feel calm, I know everything is unfolding as it should. I feel that same calm now, speaking with you, and take it as a sign that what we do is right. When I feel unease, I know something's not meant to be. I can't explain it any other way. You'll just have to trust my intuition that our meeting is good and true.
How do you know it's really the Lord of the Depths speaking to you? Maybe you just feel at peace here?
Well, I can't be certain. But isn't that what you surface folk call faith? I choose to believe that I hear the voice and feel the will of the Lord of the Depths moving through me. That choice alone is enough to make me happy. Until we meet again, Toplander.
Till we meet again. Yeah, the observatory looks awesome here. Yeah, now the side quests are really starting to open up, which is nice. So, wonder which one's the optional one. Visceral and... I'm assuming this person's going to be over here somewhere. We still got to find more seaweed, too. Okay. Well, we got some good progress done here. This has been pretty cool. Looking forward to doing some more of the DLC over the next day, well, few days probably. But I am going to have to chill here. Tomorrow, I will be back in the morning around the same time. That's 7 a.m. Eastern, maybe a little earlier. I won't be on tonight. Typically, I go live around 5 p.m. Eastern, but I have some stuff going on. So there's plenty of other playthroughs I have up on YouTube, which is Casas Plays. Again, thank you all for the likes there. Thank you for the subs as well, as we're trying to hit 50,000 subs. But I appreciate all the support as always. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.